Hello, everyone. It's been a while. Haven't been recording a lot lately because I just don't see, you know, the reason to do so. They got a really, you guys got a lot of really good content creators that actually go in very good detail about characters, prompts, and just team wise and all that kind of great stuff. I've been in a guild for a while now. I kind of like the guild idea, but at the same time, people don't play enough to actually have GVG to be, like a thing, which is kind of a big letdown, honestly. But that's not what we're here to talk about, okay? Now, what we're here to talk about, right, is the gacha, okay? The gacha, as in the new characters, the old character has been introduced, and a few others that we will see in part 2. Now, I want to start with the very obvious one, Spirit Maiden Sera, okay? Oh, my goodness. Is this a character that you should be picking up? 100%. Regardless if you are a new player or you're a veteran, it doesn't matter. This is a #1 pickup that you should be picking up. The reason why I have not even picked her up yet is because I'm holding on to crystals currently. I'm trying to see what part 2 is going to look like for this collab that we got going on here with Mana. But the big thing is that, is she going to be worth it? Not this character, Spirit Maiden Sera, but the other characters that we have. Now, we'll talk about that in a second here. Why should you pick up Spirit Maiden Sera? Well, you probably already know the word is because she's broken. Yes, she is completely broken as a support character. She's even more broken than Talia. It's just straight up no competition. And why is that? Well, the thing is though, we have traits here, okay? And provided unity are sorry, it's not provided unity. Provided unity here. Very strange way to word things. And this thing is actually pretty damn good. And it regularly gives all allies and damage taken 40% less buff. And when enemies using an attack skill or an attack magic, chance to give that enemy a damage dealt by 50% less. So when the enemy uses a skill or attack magic, chance to give them an enemy to damage dealt by 50% less. So this enemy, when they cast or use the skill or an attack, it's gonna be less. It's gonna be 50% less that you're gonna receive by your allies or your team. Okay. Also, they're gonna get an SCT recovery speed that's gonna be 80% less. Debuff for 5 seconds, and also on top of that, they're gonna cut SCT recovery speed affected only on effect in arena and guild battle. Okay, this is crazy. Honestly, this is actually crazy. This character is crazy. This still is used in guild and arena, but it's kind of cut. But that's okay. That's crazy. That could still be used. It's just kind of nerfed a bit. So, her blessing, Battle Start boosts all allies' HP by 5,000 and restores HP. In effect, lasts until incapacitated. HP recovery from active skills is 40% more. HP recovery is 5,000. And when restoring an ally HP with the skill or magic, randomly give one heal one basic status element, give a shield durable of 2,000, buff when a unit, give all allies an effective physical and magic attack and special damage by 35%, damage cap by 8,000, anti-type damage cap by 10,000, and give a physical and magic attacks and special type effect. This is actually fucking crazy, guys. This character is nuts. This is not even just the start of things. We have her spells to actually do something here, compared to most characters that you find out the game, because they're just skill damage. There's nothing that they bring to the table at all. So she actually brings something to the table. She actually has something that is very useful when using a skill. That isn't just damage. That's just damage and nothing else. So here's the thing. She gives restore all allies HP in the medium area, and the ally with the lowest proportion of health HP is left. Give all allies an effect that restores SCT. Restore ally HP. Sorry, not all allies. Give all allies an effect of the restore SCT 7 seconds after a set time. And we have give all enemies an SCT defense, intelligence, mind, and 20% debuff. And when she uses her special, that actually is very useful, by the way. So if you ever get that far in arena or guild, when you pop this, it's gonna hurt, and it's gonna do a lot of things for your allies. So the first things, when I say a lot of things, I mean they're gonna revive all the incapacitated allies and then, you know, restore their health. And then she does a lot of damage with this, by the way. It's crazy. Now her traits and her abilities are very nice. 100% nice. Now, when you're a new player, it's gonna be really rough to start off with. Let's say you roll only for her. And you're like, hey, I need her. She sounds great. Well, she is great. She is 100% great. She is a pickup. But as a new player, you pick her up, it's gonna start slow. And that's okay. If you're no rush to go through the quest of the world map, and you're okay with the steady pace, you know, just grind out sub-quest and main quest, and then maybe try to get materials, and then some weapons and equipment. You like that slow, gradually end to become more powerful than this character. If you're trying to speed through it, you're gonna have to look elsewhere. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't later on try to pick her up. You only got a certain amount of days. So if you are just joining in and you need to, let's say you want a DPS to just fly you through, and the only way, I'm sorry, I knocked out, I knocked my cup down. The only way you're gonna do that is that you're gonna log on the second day and you're gonna get a rainbow crystal. Now pop them into a level 100. I think it's like 120, I believe, or is it? They max them out at level 120. I don't remember. It's gonna be something like that. They give them all the skills. I don't remember what it was. I think it's 100. But anyways, they gave them everything and it'd be maxed. Now. I think it's 110. No, it's 110. That's right. 110. And hey, it's worth it. Just use that on characters that you're going to speed through. And save the rest of your 2 rainbow crystals that you really want to use. But when you use a rainbow crystal, make sure you're using it on the carry. And if you want to go all out, you want 3 units to just pop, you know, try to get up to their max level, do so. But I would recommend against that because, you know, that's just me. But there are other people that think differently, and they would rather get all 3 of them and just fly through the story. Anyways, so we're gonna go into her skills. Okay, she got Ancient Heal, Starlight Heal, and Erase. Erase removes 1 strength and intelligent defense and magic debuff from an ally. This is really good because let me tell you something right now. Okay, Arena is really screwed. Okay, like straight up bad. Like, there are people that have been playing this game for a very long time, and their rank, when I say rank, I mean their level. They call it rank in this game, but I don't know why. But yeah, their level is 53, and how you get to that is you grind, and you get materials. You get, not materials so much. It has somewhat to do with it, but not much. Equipment, all that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, all that is really boring, so I'm just saying, Arena is kind of fucked. Okay. So you got Magic Castle that kind of just reduces magic taken by allies by 35%. Huge. Okay? This is huge. And everyone likes to spam spells in this freaking arena game. And Zero's just overpowered. And we take physical damage as 35% less, which is good. We have boost ally strength by 50%, by the way, everybody. This is 50%. This is crazy. And then the same thing with intelligent allies. We have Okay, so this one doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me because even though you have this, you can't use this, and then you can't just use it with your trait because it just doesn't work. At least the time I did it and when I rolled for her, it didn't work on an alt account because I was kind of like trying to see, hey, how busted would that be? But it doesn't stack like that. At least at that time it didn't, unless they fixed it. But yeah, at that time it didn't stack. I don't know anything about now. So yeah, she has used all HP, MP, skill stocks to revive incapacitated allies, greatly restores HP, fully restores SET, HP recovery is 90,000, once per wave incapacitated unit. I think this is more for PvE. I think you could still use this in PvP and GVG, because that would be crazy. So she has MP2 max and resolve with defense and mind up, and I think, yeah, by 13. Yeah, she's just, overall, guys, this character is something, it's crazy. Like, if you want PvE and you want PvP, pick up this character. Straight up, 100% awesome character, recommended to roll, regardless if you're starting new or a beginner. You know who else is good for a starting character in this game right now? Oh, let's talk about the new collab units that we got going on here. Hold on one second. New, and we're just gonna go to recommended, and we're gonna talk about Val. Okay, so guys, this character is also crazy. This character is just insane. All right, let's talk about that. Because their traits are a little bit interesting comparing to most characters that I've seen in this game, because a lot of them are pretty boring and basic. But when equipped with one weapon, skill and special damage is 50%, damage cap by 50,000, and when hitting an attribute weakness with the physical attack, boost all attribute damage and damage cap max by 30%, damage cap by 30,000. All right, that's pretty crazy. Now, you know what the craziest part about this one is? Okay, is Soul Guard. When equipped with one weapon, change the unit class based on the equipment weapon's attribute. One thunder weapon equipped makes physical attacks and special thunder and becomes a rune knight class. One light weapon equipped with makes a physical class, special light, becoming an Agnes. One dark weapon equipped makes a physical attacks and special damage and becomes a class. This is crazy, guys, and not just because of his weapons is what makes him based off of what he does. Is kind of crazy, and I like that. I kind of like that. I never played Mana before. I only played what was it, Grand Blue Relinked, and I gotta say I did like that. If anybody wanted to try a game like that, you should definitely try out that game. Great story, kind of lacks a little bit, but the gameplay's nice. But it's still a great game. Now, also this character does have abilities that kind of change a little bit here. You know, he has slice, medium area, combo attack, change attribute based on the trait Soul Guard, which is crazy. By the way, we have Saver, frontal charge, heal medium area, combo attack, change attribute based on the trait Soul Guard, and pull enemies. Shade sight, pull in one enemy in the medium area, combo attack, move unit is unpullable, change attribute based on guard. So yes, this is based on the weapon that you grab and what you're using. Great character for new players that are trying to get into this game and they want something interesting, and he can actually, pretty much, I want to say, get you through what you need to do. And I think he'd be great with Sera, honestly, 100% hands down. Sera would definitely get him to potential. I want to say there is potential. So we have basically the same thing that we had from the old units that we had brought back. We do have Lightning Saber, Saint Saber, Flame Saber. Then we obviously have the classes here. We have Rune Knight. Rune Knight durations of extra damage. Type buffs from units' active skills is 300%. And when unit has an extra damage type, damage taken is 20%, skill damage by 20%, and damage cap by 40,000. Then we have Agnes. Agnes won't flinch from ice, dark, physical, magic attacks, ice, and dark. Taken is 50% less chance to auto guard. When guarding, cut damage is 40%. Could you imagine, guys? Now think about it. If you put Sera and her, and then you have this class on, oh my goodness, I think he would be better than tanking than any of the tanks I have. And that goes against Overlord's, what's her name? Ablador, I believe. I could be wrong what her name was. Zerker class. Physical magic attack taken is less, but damage is 40,000. I'm sorry, 40%, sorry. And damage cap by 10,000. And when attacking with attack or enemies, his defense is lowered by 20% and deal damage. This is okay. 20%, it's okay. But the problem is everyone has shields in this game, and that's not gonna change. At least to me, that's not gonna change anything. Because I don't know, maybe I'm too far behind to really notice a difference, but like where I stand, that's not gonna change. Yeah, attack up, defense up, fighting spirit, 4, resolve. I think. Hold on, this is resolve. Fighting spirit 5, resolve 4, heroism 2, 4, and X guard, which is okay. Guard rate just goes up based on the person health and blah blah blah. This character would be really good on PvE, and I do think that he would do. PvE, and I think he'd do good on PvE. Overall, interesting character. But should you roll here? No, I don't think you should roll just yet. Okay, I think you should wait until we see what part two is gonna come, because part two could just, you roll your crystals here, boom, that character just gets obsolete. Because let's say, hey, part two, the girl, I don't know who she is, but if she comes out and she's way better, you just threw away all your crystals for no reason. Now, if she is decent and she's like neck to neck with this guy, you go whatever you want. You want your waifu, go for your wife. You want Val, go for Val. I don't care to me, but I don't know what she does. I don't think anyone should throw their crystals away just yet. Now, overall, the big disappointment was Sera, not the character herself, but her arc is, it's okay. It's not like the best, but not the worst. Skill is very useless, and when I say useless, I'm thinking in PvP. Not gonna able to use this at all in PvP. Absolutely not, because the AI does not activate things like this, and it's just, it's good in PvE. It's okay, you know. If I had to rate this, I would say it's a between A and B. Okay, like it's not bad, nor is it good. You know, it really depends. And her arc is okay too. I mean, the trait itself is okay. HP recovery from units' active skills is 20%. HP recovery 3,000, taken 15%. Won't flinch from enemy attacks, and cost of MP healing is 30% less. So, it sounds okay. It sounds good. The problem is, when you go in arena and you get to a certain rank, that cost of MP healing doesn't mean nothing, because it really depends on your overall status of your level, of your player level. You go against people that have maxed out everything, that ain't gonna mean nothing. It's not gonna be anything. Nada. You got a long ways to go until you actually want to grind. It's not gonna be. This ain't gonna. Yeah. Yeah. Overall, actually, you know, let's check her overall arc route. Actually, when unit revives a party, boosts HP. When revive, HP recovery. Feels this. Okay. Actually, it's more than okay, because if you look, mine is 257. All right, MP's 40. Intelligence 164. That's crazy. That's not bad, actually. If you did get this arc, that reward is actually worth. Overall, yeah. Overall, these are great. Honestly, I think you should roll for both and play both of them. But yeah, I'm sorry that I'm late to the party. You know, a lot of things are happening in my life, and I just have the time to sit down and just record a phone game. I don't even think anyone cares what I have to say, but that's okay. I do it for fun. I'm not here to, be all in about it. But if you made this far, hey, make sure to unsubscribe and dislike the video, because I know that's what's gonna happen. So hey, appreciate for you guys tuning in, and have a wonderful